Welcome to San Diego, California, America's classiest city. We're here at Snapdragon Stadium to witness one of the best moments of bowl season each and every year, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Quick spin on the ride. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, this offense knew coming into the game with all the rain, they had to be able to run the football and be physical, but when they throw it, they're just going to have to be a lot more precise. Ball's going to be slippery for the QB and receivers. They need to do a better job not slipping out of their breaks. As a result, they throw a pick. Bad execution.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader.
Breaks free! They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Catch in the middle, it Smothers. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
The Tar Heels have this offense rolling. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Makes the catch. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Bruins. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The screen, he's got wheels. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Culliver. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Lopez wants to fire. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'll leave it with him. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Got a man. It's Culliver. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Remember this one simple precept, and your time with me will not have been ill spent. The tight end is always open.
They think that too. They think they're always open. Throw me the football, but especially in the red zone. This is where you see most tight ends do most of their damage. Big body guys, QB find him, hit him, touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll bring it back. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, it's a foot race. They won't get him, it's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Lopez to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Open space at the 25. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Ship. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The short hands, it smothers. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Lopez wants to fire. He wants it all. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
He'll keep it himself. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Lopez to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fielded in the end zone, it's off. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got a man. It's Matthews. Can't get him to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lopez wants to fire. Looking left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. All the way back to the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Caught at the 25. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
He's got the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And the Bruins are threatening in the red zone. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Might be changing the route. A first down run in the red zone. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. First down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, limits the options a little bit more. Second down after that loss of yards play.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds the big tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Lopez to pass. Makes the grab. It's Ship. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Takes it the other way. The 10. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Wow, you just don't see that a lot. Pass interference negating a pick 6. What a costly penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He rifles one deep to the left. Pulls in the deep ball. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Bruins! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodgers. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Lopez to pass. Trying to set up the screen. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
Going to sling it on second down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and it's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Nice move to keep running. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Lopez wants to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a...
He's looking deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll run it. It Smothers. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Lopez to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
He's got it. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, North Carolina!
Punt returners, man, you just got to make one guy miss. You make the first dude miss, and then a lot of times it's off to the races. This guy is so dangerous in the open field, as he shows right there in the punt return touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 times.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
DB's right up on the receivers. He'll set up to throw. Finds his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Back to pass. Now improvising. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Trying to pound their way in. He is denied, stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the two-point conversion. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The offense will have to use its... Timeout of the half. They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Fires left. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Wants to throw on 3rd. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Motion from the wideout. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Finds his tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Lopez wants to fire. Bringing the heat. Short gain on the play before he slides. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Rodgers. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Makes the grab. It's Goss. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tar Heels are flying down the field. On the run, it's Smothers. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. Running it to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Lopez to pass. Now rolling to the left. Unleashes one. Working that left side. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take